You're a very wealthy man.
Yes.
Yeah. And some people would say that is it appreciated?
May I add something to that? My wealth doesn't come from offerings alone.
Because you sell things, books and DVDs.
Yes, and I have a lot of natural gas on our property. Didn't know that, did you, babe?
Now I do.
Yeah, you do.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
This dope-filled world, and get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right.
So you've probably heard about prosperity gospel theology. It's where preachers advise their congregation that the way to get closer to God is to donate more to the church, and that will then result in them becoming more wealthy in their own lives.
I really believe that if Jesus was physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey.
Duplantis now wants an upgrade to this $54 million Dassault 7X that comes with lavish interiors. Only the wealthiest people in the world can afford such luxury.
So for you that don't think I should have that plane, God told me to have that plane.
Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in the book.
I'd just like to know why you need keep your hands off me. Why are your people touching me like this?
Because you need to wait.
Let go of me.
And following along with conservative media's larger push towards carving out a spot for themselves in the sports media world, these evangelical Christian capitalists have called on one of their own to help launder this movement.
When I was at the University of Florida, I think my jersey was one of the top-selling jerseys around the world. It was like Kobe, LeBron, and then I was right behind them, and I didn't make a dollar from it. But nor did I want to, because I knew going into college what it was all about. I knew going to Florida, my dream school, where I wanted to go, the passion for it. And if I could support my team, support my college, support my university, that's what it's all about. But now we're changing it from us, from my university, from being an alumni where I care, which makes college football and college sports special, to then, okay, it's not about us, it's not about we, it's just about me.
It's no surprise that Tim Tebow, a devout, outspoken Christian himself, would want to speak at Life Surge events, another organization holding live events that carry on the long tradition of, well, meshing get-rich-quick schemes, if you will, with religion and morality. But instead of the outward tithing of one's wealth with a church or preacher in hopes of it coming back around someday, this event, it focuses on, in their own words, inspiring people of faith to unlock their financial potential, advance God's kingdom in the marketplace. It's a mouthful. Doesn't seem to make much sense.
And so what we must understand is that I love the preface and the foundation of the understanding that there is nothing wrong with having wealth. It is understanding, though, that our hope is in nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I do not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name.
But there is an underlying problem too often when you intermingle business, money making with religion. And it's always an issue when money is the driving force or even a litmus test for determining one's devotion to God. Journalist Jay Bowler of Racket, who attended and reported on the most recent Life Surge event, says Tebow's talk was all over the place, featuring a most likely fake story, he says, about a student believing in himself and making a successful life for himself, to saying that him not appearing in a company's advertisement put football over his faith, and kicking himself for missing out on a sweet paycheck and getting cut from the Patriots anyway. It'd be wrong to say with conviction that I or anyone else 100% knows Tim Tebow's heart or his devotion to God. But we are allowed to say what it looks like. Done with football, he's chasing a paycheck. Staying religiously relevant, a religious influencer, achieves that. But he is just a man who failed at some things. If you are a believer, surely you know that Tebow, other megachurch leaders, are not actually God. Instead of following them blindly, maybe be skeptical. Follow the money. And hell, why stop at the church doors? Politically, why follow any one person blindly? What is it that makes so many people choose to ignore the obvious actions, sins, indictments?